there, Harriet. Are you there? It's been a while since you and I last talked, right? I just wanted to make sure that you knew that we finished moving into our new place today. We're actually going to be living really close to you now, so we hope that we get to see you around more often now that we're going to be neighbors.
Oh, hey, Tiffany. It really has been a while since you and I last spoke, right? I didn't know that you were actually moving, but congrats on finishing it all up today, especially with your little kids. That must have been quite the hassle for you, right?
Oh, you really just have no idea at all how crazy it was with having to move with a little rugrat running around. After all, my kid is only 2 and they just can't stand being away from me for a second. But thankfully, I was able to ask my parents for help watching their grandchild during the move, and I just know that that really helped things go be quicker.
Oh, I see. Well, if you need any help with anything, it sounds like we won't be too far away. Actually, I just asked where your new place was, and I guess it seems to me like we're only 30 minutes away.
Well, if you could come over and help out now and then, that would really be a huge help. I just know that you do a great job looking after my little one. And the thing is that I just can't get any work done at all when I'm having to watch over them.
Well, it's no problem at all. I'm happy to take them off of your hands for a while if you need me to.
Oh, are you really sure about that? You're off work today, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be off work today and tomorrow, so I could go and pick your kid up tomorrow if you want.
That would actually be a really, really huge help. You just have no idea, and I know that my brother would really appreciate it as well.
Yeah, it just sucks that he is having to live away from you since his company is having him work from a different city. I am sorry that your brother isn't doing more to be there for you, though. He really should be.
Well, yes, it would have been really nice for my husband to come out and see the new place where his family is going to be living, but I guess work is work.
I mean, I guess so. But hasn't he been living away from you on his assignment for the past 2 years now? I mean, I would have just thought that his company would have realized it's long enough and sent him back.
Well, we can certainly hope that one day his company chooses to be reasonable, but, well, I just hope that this is going to be good for my husband's career in the end.
I guess, but... Well, anyways, I just think it's great how you're handling all of this. But didn't your husband get sent to go do some work at his company's headquarters?
Yeah, that's right. He's already gotten a nice raise with all of the work they have him doing. Actually, that was how we were able to afford the place that we moved into.
Oh, really? I had no idea about that, actually. But I guess a nice salary is really important when it comes to raising kids, right?
Well, actually, there is something that I wanted to talk to you about all of that. So maybe we can have that conversation when you have some time?
Yeah, of course. I'm always happy to help out however I can. Maybe when things settle down, you and I can go out for lunch or something like that.
Oh yes, that would be just perfect actually. After all, I don't really know the area all that well, so I would love for you to be able to show me around a little bit.
Yeah, of course. I would be happy to give you a little tour of the area and show you some good spots.
Well, actually, since you mentioned that, I was looking around for preschools to bring my kid into, and, well, so many of them only allow admissions for a brief window of time. And since I'm a stay-at-home mom, it can be a little difficult for me to meet all their deadlines and stuff. It was easier when I was able to call on my parents, but now they're far away. So I just don't have a place where I can put my kid at all for when I'm going to be out of the house. Do you think that I could call on you to watch them when I really, really need help?
Yeah, I think that should be fine with me as long as it's not a time when I have work to do. I really can't imagine all the things you have to keep track of now that you have a kid. But we're family, so of course I want to be there for you if I can.
You really are just so sweet. Do you know that? I am just so lucky to have a sister-in-law like you. Also, I wanted to ask you, are you thinking of having kids anytime soon?
Oh, well, you know that we were trying some treatments to get pregnant, but they were taking too long to work, and so your brother Eric and I just finally gave up on it.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't know that you had given up on it, but I guess it really is fine if you can't have kids anyway, you know. As long as you and my brother are happy, that's really all that matters, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes, we are in love with each other, so I am happy that we have a good relationship there at least. But of course it's difficult since Eric is also working away from home. But at least we call every day.
You mean you two actually call each other on the phone every day? Wow, I have to say that is really something. Sounds to me like you two still have some really strong feelings for each other. So I guess it must be really tough for you to be at home all by yourself all of the time, right? Especially as a woman. I don't know how you do it.
Well, yes, it can be tough at times. But we have home security and we live in a pretty safe neighborhood. We even have some security cameras set up around our house, so I never feel too unsafe.
Oh, I see. Well, it sounds to me like you've really got this all covered then. I should have talked to you about home security before I moved out here.
Well, since we're going to be seeing more of each other pretty soon here, I would be happy to introduce you to some contractors I know.
That would also just be so nice of you. And anyways, I just know that my kid is looking forward so much to living closer to their aunt. Hey, Harriet, are you there? I was just curious if you wouldn't mind if I drop off my kid with you again tomorrow. I was going to go and watch a movie with a friend and need someone to watch them.
Wait a second. You want me to watch your kid again tomorrow? I'm sorry, but don't you think you're asking me just a bit too often?
But I know that you work from home all day, right? So I don't really see why I shouldn't be able to leave my kid with you. Come on, please.
Look, I know that I work from home, but that doesn't mean that there isn't stuff that I have to get done. And if I have your kid around, I just know that I'm not going to be able to get any work done.
But, Harriet, you said to me that you wanted to help me in any way that you could, remember? And all I'm asking you to do is to keep an eye on my kid for a few hours. I really don't understand why you're going back on your word like this. Don't you think that's just a little terrible of you?
Tiffany, come on. Just how many times have I watched your kid already? You know that I'm not a daycare center, right? I have a lot of work that I need to get done that I haven't been able to because of how often I've been babysitting.
Well, look, either way, I'm asking you to watch my kid again for me tomorrow, okay? I already bought the movie tickets, and I already told my friend that I was going to go, so I don't plan on changing my plans at this point.
Are you serious? You're really going to do this to me again?
Look, I promised to be back by the evening. It isn't even going to take that long, okay? So please, can you just do this for me? I don't understand what the big deal is.
Okay, fine. But just know that I'm really not happy at all about how often you've been asking me to watch over your kid. Especially when you just announced the day before that I'm going to watch them, and there's nothing I can do about it.
I don't really know what to say to that. I mean, it's not like I didn't give you any heads up at all about it. What is it about me asking you to watch my kid that gets you so upset? You used to babysit for me all the time without complaining at all, so I just don't understand what has changed between now and then.
Well, the first time it was because you told me you were going to a friend's wedding and couldn't find anyone to babysit for you. That was a good reason, and I don't mind doing it then. But it just seems to me like you come asking me for help every time you need to run a simple errand. And I am telling you that it is starting to interfere with my job, and you just don't seem to care at all. That's why I'm trying to tell you that I'm really not happy with how often you've been asking me to do this for you.
Oh, come on. You have no idea how hard it is to make time for yourself once you have a kid. Besides, you and I are sisters-in-law. Don't you want to be on good terms with me? You know that I would never, ever leave you without help like you're trying to do to me right now, right? And besides, all I want to do is just have a fun evening out with a dear friend of mine. It's not like you have anything better to do while you're working from home.
I don't know what you think I do for a living, but I do have work and I am behind on it because of you.
Okay, I got it. I finally understand. The fact of the matter is that you don't like my daughter at all. Well, I guess I'll tell her that her aunt doesn't love her.
But that isn't fair. I didn't say anything like that at all, and I think you know that that's not the case.
Well, I just don't know how else I'll be able to explain to my daughter why it is that you refuse to take care of her even after I asked. Oh, Harriet, do you mind if I leave my kid with you again? I have something really, really important that I just have to take care of today.
And just what is it that is so important you need me to watch your kid for you again?
Well, I am going to be taking a little trip abroad. Well, I guess it's not technically abroad, but I'm going to Guam.
Wait a second. You mean you're going to be taking a vacation to Guam and you're not going to be taking your own daughter?
Well, come on, she's only 2 years old. It's not like she would ever remember a trip like that anyways. Besides, I'm going with a friend and I don't want to be slowed down by having to take my little kid with me.
But I don't get it. If you're going to be leaving the continental US, then why don't you just get your daughter a plane ticket so that she can go and be with her dad?
Oh, come on. You know how busy my husband is with his work. How do you expect him to get anything done without a daughter running around all the time? And besides, he still has to go into an office, unlike you. Besides, he lives way too far away, and we are practically neighbors compared to how far away he is. So I don't really see why you're always making such a big deal over watching over a little 2-year-old girl.
Well, because I have told you over and over again that I have things to do. I can't just drop everything for you when you want me to.
Oh, come on, you'll hardly even know that she was there in the first place. Besides, I'm only going to be away for about a week. Surely you can handle that.
Hold on a second. You're going to be away from a whole week? There's just no way that I'm going to be able to make that work.
Come on, Harriet, you're the only person that I can go to for help with this right now. You have to do this for me.
I am telling you that this is just not going to work. It's simply impossible. There is no way that I can just take a week off of work so suddenly like this. Do you have any idea how that would affect my life while you're gone on your trip?
Oh, come on. I don't get why you always have to insist that your work is so important. If it's a job you can do from home, then you're probably just playing around most of the day anyways. Look, I have tried to be kind and patient with you about this, but I think maybe I should just speak honestly with you. The fact of the matter is that I know my brother makes more than enough money for the two of you to live comfortably. So not only do you not need to work, but by putting your job before me asking you to do this favor, you are literally insulting your husband's family. Now, I get that your job might give you some more pocket money or whatever, but the fact of the matter is that I am looking for someone to look after my child, and I think that that is a much higher priority than making sure you have some shopping money.
Tiffany, is all of this really how you think of me and what I do all day?
Oh, come on, let's be honest with each other. We both know that you can't have a kid and you have a job that you can do from home. Are you really going to try and tell me that you think you have more responsibilities than me? Now, my brother has been nice enough to share his wealth and home with you, but I think that you really need to realize the position that you're in and give me a hand with my kid.
But look, I just don't see why you always have to come from me to help with these sort of things. Don't you have other people you can go to for help?
I am coming to you for help with this because if I didn't, then I would have to go out and find a sitter and pay them for the whole time they were watching my kid. Look, the fact is that you don't have any children, so you don't know what it's like for me.
Well, I just don't really understand what that has to do with anything at all, of what we've been talking about up until now. But it isn't going to make me change my mind. I honestly don't even understand why you would bring something like that up in the first place, when you know how I feel about the matter. So anyways, you are just going to have to find someone else to watch your kid, and that is that. Do you understand me? In fact, after this, I don't think I can ever watch your kid for you again.
What? You can't be serious. How dare you try and do this to me? Don't you have any idea who you're messing with right now?
Tiffany, I would really appreciate it if you could stop messaging me entirely and just stay away from me. You've made it clear that you don't respect me and just use me for your personal gain.
Oh, Harriet, I'm finally back from my trip.
Wow. I just can't believe that you actually went to Guam.
Well, of course I was going to go. I told you that I was, after all. But thank you so much for watching my kid for the past week. You helped me make the best trip ever.
Sorry? What are you talking about? I didn't watch your kid, and haven't since the very last time.
Wait, what? But I left my kid at your house.
I don't really know what you're talking about at all. You left your daughter at my house?
Yeah, of course I did. I left her at your house about a week ago. I did it right before I was going to the airport. I just dropped her off on your doorstep.
Hold on a second. I wasn't at home a week ago. I was actually out of town going to visit Eric. I went back home the next day or so, but your daughter wasn't there by the time that I got back.
But then, wait, what? Where in the world is my daughter?
I am telling you that I have no idea at all where she is. But why in the world would you just drop off a 2-year-old and leave her all alone?
Well, I told her to wait right there at your house until you noticed she was there. I told her to wait.
You just dropped your daughter off and told her to wait? You know that she isn't a dog, right? Besides, she is 2 years old. Just how long do you think someone her age is going to sit in one spot? She probably got bored after a few hours and went off to go look for someone who could help her. I just hope nothing happened to her. She wasn't in any kind of accident or anything like that.
Wait a second. You haven't heard of any little kid getting injured in your neighborhood or something like that, haven't you?
No, I guess I haven't. But either way, I really think that you should be contacting the cops about this.
Wait, no, you can't do that. If the cops get involved, then my husband is going to find out. I told him that I was leaving our daughter with some relatives. Do you have any idea just how pissed off he is going to be with me if he finds out the truth?
Well, it sounds to me like you should make sure that you had someone to leave your daughter with. But anyways, better to let the police know about this right now rather than to wait. I mean, they might still be able to put out some kind of alert for a missing person.
No! Whatever you do, you can't do that.
I really just don't know how else I'm supposed to deal with you. What made you think any of this would be okay? Either way, if you don't want me to call the cops, then you have to go and tell your husband about this. And your parents as well. You can't just keep this a secret.
Please, just make it stop. I don't know what my parents have to do with this at all. Why should they even have to know?
Because your kid is missing. Your whole family should be informed of this. Are you really just going to try and keep it a secret from them? How long do you think you'll be able to keep that up? The answer, it turned out, was not for very long. Of course, one reason for that was because Tiffany's husband had known the truth this whole time. Thankfully, their daughter was clever enough to find a policeman and explain that her mom had gone away, and she was waiting for her aunt. I got a call from the police while visiting my husband, and immediately called Tiffany's husband to explain the situation. We called a nearby relative to drive his daughter to the airport and get her on a plane to be with her dad. Tiffany's husband told the cops he would handle the situation once Tiffany got back from her trip. In the meantime, he arranged the divorce papers and made sure that he would get custody before she returned. He thanked me for all my help in watching his daughter and apologized for the way Tiffany abused my kindness. I told him it was no problem and that I was just glad their daughter was all right. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Tina, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that at the start of next month, I'm going to have to go away on a business trip for about the whole week.
Wait a second. You're telling me that you're going to be away on a business trip at the start of next month for about a week long?
Yeah, that is pretty much what I just typed out to you. But the thing is that there's just a lot of work that needs to be done on one of our work sites, and I guess the company wants me there to observe. That, and I'll be taking one of our newer employees with me to the site, so I'll be having to monitor them and teach them some of the ropes of what we do.
Oh darn, I see. Well, I guess if you have to go, you have to go. But do you know which site it is that you'll be going to already?
Oh, come on. You know that in the end I always end up going to the same place when stuff like this happens. They're sending me out to Chicago as per usual.
Oh, I see. Well, normally it's just that they only send you out for a couple of days at a time at the very most. So I thought since this was for a whole week that it might have been a different place. Actually, it's funny you say Chicago though, because my little sister Ginny told me that she was going to be in Chicago at around the same time you're going to be there. Kind of funny timing. Such a small world when you think about it.
Oh, wait a second. You're telling me that your little sister Ginny is also going to be in Chicago for the same period of time that I'm going to be there? Huh. Well, maybe if it works out, we could go out for dinner or something together, unless she's not already going with someone else, that is.
Well, I think that actually she has started dating someone, and I think she was mentioning to me that she was going to go with this new guy of hers on this trip.
Okay, I understand. Well, in that case, I'll probably just hold off from inviting her out then. I wouldn't want to impose or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the end it's your call. Who knows? Ginny might even think it's great getting to meet you in Chicago since it's just such a coincidence.
No, come on now. You know that I'd hate to interrupt any time she might have with her boyfriend or whoever. I wouldn't want to do that to her. Besides, I don't really know what I'd even do, even if she was just going to Chicago by herself. After all, I don't really think that we've ever even had a meal, just the two of us, so I don't even know what kind of things the two of us would even talk about.
Really? That actually kind of surprises me. I think that you two probably have a lot more in common than you might think. I mean, you both like to drive around and really like cool cars. And actually, now that I think about it, you both really enjoy playing golf as well. Maybe I could try to talk to her and see if we could all do a couple of holes together.
Oh, really? I had no idea that she liked cars and golf. I guess that's good to know for the future.
Well, actually, Ginny told me that she had just started playing golf because her new boyfriend does, and so she was wanting to get better at it.
Oh, I see. Well, then maybe it's actually the case that I'd get along well with her boyfriend instead.
Well, either way, it sounds like the three of you could probably have a fun time together, so I guess that's good to keep in mind for this upcoming trip. Although, that being said, I think there's something just a little off about this new guy that she started dating.
You think there's something off about your sister's new boyfriend? How do you know that? Have you ever met the guy?
No, I haven't met the guy or anything like that. But the thing is that whenever Ginny has gotten a new boyfriend in the past, she always sends me pictures of him. But this time, I haven't heard a single word news about who this guy is or what kind of person he is. So I guess that's what I would say is weird about the situation this time.
Oh, really? Huh? And here I would have thought that you would have appreciated your sister not blowing up your phone with her new man like she has every single other time.
Yeah, I mean, she did used to go quite a bit overboard. I think I got a photo of her and last boyfriend just about every single time they did something together. I would get photos of them going out for a walk, shopping, getting ice cream, and sure, it was a lot, but I never really minded it all that much.
Well, I mean, even though she's your little sister, she's already in her mid-20s, so maybe she's finally settled down and she isn't the kind of person to do that anymore.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, actually. But I guess now I just want to make sure that everything is okay with her current boyfriend.
You mean you're worried about the kind of guy who your sister is with? Do you really not think that Ginny can handle herself?
It's not that I don't think she can't handle herself, but it's just that, well, she is my little sister after all, and I just want to make sure that she's doing all right. After all, I remember there was this time that she was dating this guy who was actually already married. Can you believe that?
Oh, really? Your sister dated someone who was already married? Huh. Well, yeah, I guess if that's the kind of person your sister has in her dating history, I understand why you would be concerned.
Right? Thank you for starting to see some of what I was getting worried about. I remember when that whole thing came crashing down and the guy's wife sued them both for the affair. In the end, she went crying to our parents, promising never to do anything like that again if they would pay for all the legal bills.
Oh, wow, that sounds like things went really, really poorly. I had no idea that any of this had happened with Ginny at all.
Well, it really is the truth. I remember my mom was just beside herself. She was so ashamed. And my dad threatened to cut her off forever if that happened again.
Wow, I had no idea that things got so bad between your sister and your parents. That must have been a crazy time. But now, Ginny lived with your parents at their house, right?
Yeah, well, they were going to kick her out. But she convinced them that if she was going to repay them, that she would need a place to stay. But then she ended up having an affair with one of her bosses, and then she ended up losing her job anyways. So I think my parents just didn't know what to do with her at that point. But knowing my dad, this really is her last chance not to screw up her life like she's done before in the past.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm starting to understand all of what you were saying earlier now. But hopefully this time your sister has really learned her lesson and nothing like that is
the picture of the hotel where I'm staying at? My boyfriend went all out and got us one of the most expensive suites in the whole place. Have you ever had a guy do something like that for you in all your life?
No, I guess I really can't say that I've ever had anyone ever spend that much money on a hotel for me.
Are you kidding me? I didn't think you were actually going to say that had never ever happened to you. I mean, are you really telling me that even Eric never once did this for you?
Yeah, that's right. Eric never once went all out for a hotel room on the trips that we've taken. We normally just stay at average hotels and take normal rooms to use our money on other things.
Oh, I see. Well, I have to say, that really is just so sad for you, you know that? You really do have all my pity.
Oh well, thanks, I guess. But I don't really think that it's anything that I need to be really pitied for now, to be perfectly honest with you.
Man, what is up with you, sis? You are acting just so coldly towards me, do you know that? If you're wondering why men don't spend more money on you, it's probably because you're always so serious. All I'm saying is that you could just be a bit more of a fun-loving person. Then your husband might want to spend just a bit more money on you know what I mean?
Well, I really appreciate your input on my relationship, but I think that I know how to make my own husband happy, thank you.
Are you really sure about that? I just am not so sure, to be honest with you. In fact, I think I feel even more sorry for him than I do you sometimes with how charmless you are.
Hey, Ginny, aren't you on vacation with your boyfriend right now? I would think that you would want to be spending time with him rather than messaging me like this.
Oh, well, actually, my boyfriend is just in the shower right now, so I have plenty of time to text you all I want. Don't you worry about that.
Well, I certainly am glad that I can help you find ways to kill time, but unfortunately, I have some things that I need to take care of, and I just don't have time for this conversation anymore.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What are you busy with? I mean, it isn't like your husband is even home, right? I thought that Eric was out on a business trip right now.
Oh, well, yes, he is out on a business trip, but I don't think that I ever told you about his trip now that I think about it.
Oh, well, of course you didn't say anything to me about it. But I heard about it from Eric himself, if you must know. He told me about how we'd end up in Chicago at the same time. So he offered to take me out to this tasty place that he knew of in the city. It really was so nice and thoughtful of him.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that he did that for you. Well, I am glad that you two got to catch up at least.
Oh yeah, it's been a really great time. Eric seems to really know the city like the back of his hand. He knows all the best spots. And thanks to him, he's made this such an amazing trip. It really has gone beyond all of my expectations that I had for this place. All right, that actually reminds me. I bought you a souvenir. I really hope that you like it.
Oh, Jenny, you didn't have to do that. Actually, it is usually Eric who is the one buying me little gifts like that.
Wait a second. You mean that every single time Eric goes away on a business trip, he always buys a gift for you before coming back home?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I don't think there's really been a time when he hasn't done that.
Wow, that's so amazing. But I mean, aren't you just a little bit nervous about your husband going on so many trips by himself all of the time?
I don't know what you mean by that. Why would I have anything to feel nervous about?
Well, I just mean, he's out in a new city and away from you. Aren't you worried that he might be out there cheating on you or something like that?
I really don't think that he would do something as stupid as cheat on me while away on business for work.
Well, I guess I understand where you're coming from, but you do know that it's pretty common for affairs to happen on business trips like this, right?
I don't really have anything to worry about at all when it comes to my husband. I trust him.
Oh, Tina, you really are such a poor, sweet girl, do you know that? But with how not worried you seem to be about all of this, I have to wonder if you even love Eric.
Of course I do. Him and I wouldn't have gotten married if we didn't love each other in the first place.
Are you really sure about that? I mean, do you think that Eric really feels like you love him the way that you always act? I guess I just worry sometimes about your husband, and if he really feels like he's getting the love he needs from you.
Well, thank you so much for caring so deeply about the status of my marriage, but I really don't think it's any of your business.
There you go again, being so serious and not letting anyone have any fun at all at your expense. You really can be so mean sometimes, do you know that? There's no need to get so upset.
I'm not upset at all, thank you very much.
Sure, you're not upset, Tina. We all believe you. Oh well, I just heard my boyfriend turn the shower off, so I
think things might be getting pretty hot here right about now. Gotta go.
Hey, Tina. I just wanted to let you know that I'm getting moved to a hospital closer to you pretty soon here.
Oh, really? Well, that's good to hear. How are your injuries?
Actually, the doctor said that I might not ever be able to gain function in my legs ever again.
So you're saying that you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life?
I mean, I guess that's kind of what that implies, right? It really is all so stupid, all from a lousy car accident.
But I don't understand some of the story still, Eric. I mean, I thought you were flying back, so why were you in a car?
Well, it's just that I thought that I would be able to get back faster if I just drove back, and so that's why I ended up renting a car.
I see. Well, I mean, that certainly is an explanation for why.
Please, Tina, don't you understand? I'm gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I'm never, ever gonna walk again. I just feel so bad for you. After all, I won't be able to work like this, and you'll have to take care of me for the rest of my life. But don't worry, I am gonna work hard at rehab and do my best to help you around the house.
Eric, what in the world are you talking about? I mean, you know that I know you were in an accident because you were in Chicago having an affair with my sister, right? Do you really think that I would ever in a million years want to take care of you after you did something like that? It's good to know that you're getting moved to a hospital closer to home, but I don't think that means anything for me.
But, wait, what? What are you talking about? You think that I was cheating with your sister while I was away doing my job?
You know, when I first heard that you were in an accident, I actually bought tickets to Chicago to go and visit you.
But why would you do that? I told you that there was nothing to worry about and you didn't need to come all the way out to see me.
Well, I just did go out to see you, so there. And now I know that it's because you didn't want me finding out about just how you ended up in the accident. But no, I know the truth. All of it.
What do you mean by that? Just what is it that you think that you know?
How about the fact that you and my sister have been having an affair for about 6 months now? And the fact that you've been making up excuses like overtime to go and visit her. Or that you'd invite her here while I was at work.
Oh, come on. You can't actually think that I would ever actually have an affair with your sister behind your back, right? That's just ridiculous.
Oh, I don't even want to talk to you about what I think is ridiculous, thank you very much. Honestly, how can you even sit there and try to deny all of the horrible things that you put me through with this?
I am telling you that you really have got it all wrong here. Your sister and I have nothing to do with each other at all. Besides, you know that your sister has a boyfriend, right?
Oh, please. You really think that I wasn't able to put it together that you're her boyfriend? She was always bragging to me about him all the time, and now I realize that it's because she thought I wouldn't find out it's you. And besides, even if she wasn't sending me pictures directly, you are all over all of her social media accounts.
Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? She's actually posting photos of us together online?
That's right. So if you're going to try and demand that I give you proof of all this, you can go and ask Ginny for some instead. But anyways, all of this is to say that you and I are going to be getting a divorce. If you want some time to take care of you, I suggest
Are you there? Please, you have to help me. Mom and Dad kicked me out of the house again. Dad said that this time he was serious and that I should go and live with Eric.
I'm sorry, but I don't really see how I'm supposed to help you out of any of this. Besides, Eric and I are divorced. He has nothing to do with me anymore. In fact, I would think that you wanted to move in with him since he needs you to take care of him now.
But he can't do that. I mean, he can't even walk around on his own now, don't you know that? Besides, it's not like I ever really liked him or anything.
Well, that really isn't any of my business at all. But if you really thought that you could get away with acting this way with other people's husbands, then it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. But you're also the one always going on about how you want to get married, and now you have a man who would love for you to have him.
No, 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 no! This can't be happening. I am not going to marry him, and I never ever even wanted to marry him to begin with. But now that he can't walk, I'll never want to do anything with him ever again. You can have him back.
And just what makes you think that I would ever take him back after all of this? And as for you, you should have known you were on thin ice. Didn't you just finish paying off mom and dad to be able to live with them? You swore to our parents that you weren't ever going to have an affair like you did ever again.
Please, sis. I realize that I screwed up now, but surely you can see that this is just taking things too far, right? Please, I need you to get back with Eric and convince our parents to forgive me. Besides, I only wanted to be with Eric because I thought that he was wasted on you. I mean, he makes so much money and he's so kind and you don't deserve him.
But now you're telling me that you don't want to marry a guy like that?
Well, it's just that now he's in a wheelchair. It means that I'll be the one who has to take care of him.
Yeah, well, it sounds to me like if you want to set things right, that's the only thing you really can do at this point.
But I mean, you can't be serious, right? Don't you realize that mom and dad are going to kick me out of the house because of this? You have to do something to help me.
I feel like I've helped you narrow down your only possible option for how to make the most of what you've done to your life. You can either figure out what you're going to do all on your own, or you can stand by the man who you put into the wheelchair he is now in.
This isn't fair! Things weren't supposed to happen like this! You were never ever supposed to find out about any of this!
After that, I stopped responding to Ginny's messages, although that didn't stop her from spamming my phone with calls and texts, and she finally must have taken the hint that nobody was going to be taking her side, or helping her out of the mess she got herself into. Realizing this, she finally accepted the fact that she would have to be with Eric if she wanted to have a place to stay, but not the place she was expecting. After Eric completed his physical therapy, I sued him and my sister for their affair. As Eric was out of a job, him and Ginny had no choice but to sell most of their things just to be able to afford a place to live. Meanwhile, I took my money from the lawsuit and used it to move to a different city and buy an apartment for one. I never thought that my own sister and husband would betray me in the way that Ginny and Eric did, but I am just glad that they both were punished for it and that I was able to walk away from that marriage unscathed. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Alexa, what is the matter with you? I thought I told you that you were supposed to come and pick us up in the car today, didn't I?
Wait a second, Ginny. What do you mean? I don't think I remember you telling me to do anything like that at all.
Are you kidding me? Are you really telling me that you completely forgot what your mother-in-law told you to do? I told you that I was going to have lunch with some good friends of mine. And now, thanks to you, I am going to be late for this lunch that I had been looking forward to for so long. You have to come and pick me up right this instant.
Well, I am really sorry to say, but I am out and busy right now. I just can't drop everything and come and get you.
But you have to. You must. You have to come and pick me up right away. I'll tell my friends that I'll be a little late, but you have got to make your way over here.
I already told you that I won't be able to do that, Ginny. In fact, I'm not even in the same state as you are right now. So you see, it would really just be impossible for me to turn around and come and pick you up right now. I'm really, really sorry, but maybe you could just take a taxi or an Uber or something like that to get there.
What do you mean you're in another state right now? Just what in the world are you going, huh? Honestly, are you really telling me that while my son is out working hard, you're just doing whatever you want?
No, Ginny, it isn't anything like that at all. But one of my parents is sick, and so I'm just going to visit them in the hospital.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all. I feel like I would have heard if someone you were related to was sick. I don't think you're telling the truth.
Well, you're right. I didn't mention this to you, but now I think that I'm realizing maybe I should have. The truth is that my mom lives pretty far away, and we just don't actually ever have a chance to meet up all that often because of that. So I'm sorry that I was never really bringing her up or anything before at family functions.
Well, look, the fact of the matter is that I just really don't care at all if your mom is in the hospital or not. You just tell her that I have plans that I'm going to miss because she got sick. Honestly, doesn't she know that even though you're her daughter, that you're still my daughter-in-law? Doesn't that mean anything to her? She can't just call on you and try to take you away from me like that. Who else would I be able to call on for when I need to get driven around? You'll just have to tell her to see you at another time.
Ginny, I've told my mom about how much you rely on me to help you out from day to day, but, well, the fact of the matter is that I've already been putting this off for a long time because of you. And besides, you make it sound like I have all the time in the world to do something like this, but I work just like my husband does.
Oh yes, of course, I know all about your work, but today is your off day, isn't it? That's the whole reason why I thought to ask you to drive me around today.
And I am telling you that I really don't recall you telling me anything like that at all before right now.
I have just had about enough of all your pathetic excuses. If you are saying that you forgot what I told you earlier, then that is still your fault for forgetting. Honestly, just what was my son thinking marrying a poor helpless woman like you? I still just can't understand.
Well, I guess you can just go and ask Chuck why he did that himself. Anyways, the point is that I can't and won't be going to drive you anywhere today, okay?
Well, okay, fine. But the least you could do was come and pick me up once I finished meeting with my friend.
I'm sorry, but that is still just not going to work. I'm going to be visiting with my mom until pretty late tonight, I think.
Oh, come on. Aren't you sure that you can't come and pick me up just a little bit earlier than that?
No, I really can't do that at all. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you could ask my parents if that would be okay with them. But I was going to drop them off after I pick up my mom from the hospital, so maybe I could stop and pick you up on the way?
And just how in the world was I supposed to know that you were going to be doing all of this today, huh? I can't believe that you're going to make me change my plans because of your selfishness. I'll make a deal with you. I'm going to take a taxi to meet up with my friends for lunch. But you are going to come and pick me up once I'm done with them. Do you understand? I don't care what you're doing. If you're not there to pick me up, I am going to make sure that you never, ever feel like a part of my family ever again.
Ginny, please. I really don't understand why you have to act this way with me. I really thought that we were just starting to get along, and now I just don't feel that way at all.
Well, if you want to have any chance at all of ever making things up with me, then you had better show up and pick me up when I tell you that I'm done with my friend. Understand? Also, I do expect you to pay me back the money that I end up spending on the taxi to get there. Do you understand me?
Hey, Chuck, are you there? I was just curious if you knew around what time you're going to be coming home.
Oh, man. Sorry, Alexa. I just really don't know that I'm going to be coming home at all tonight. So sorry about that.
Oh, well, it's just that I was kind of hoping that you and I would be able to talk a little about your mom tonight.
Oh, come on, Alexa. Don't tell me that you and my mom were fighting again. Honestly, how many times do you and her have to bicker with each other? I really wish you could just learn how to let things go with her. And you just think that you always think it's okay to just come to me and complain about my own mom all the time. Just how do you think that makes me feel?
Well, I am so sorry I'll keep burdening you with my problems, Chuck. I mean, you're my husband, after all. And do you want to know what she did to me this time? She made me pay for a taxi that she took, and then when I did finally get her back home, she made me clean up her whole house. Your mom doesn't think of me as anything more than a maid that she can call on whenever she wants.
You really think that you have it so bad? Don't you know that my mom calls on me to help her out on my days off as well? You aren't the only one that works hard to make my mom happy, you know.
I know, but it's just... Well, I think we both know that your mom calls on me a whole lot more than she does you, Chuck. Besides, when she does call on you to go and meet her for something, it's usually just so that she can take you out for dinner, isn't that right?
Look, I'm in the middle of work right now, so I really don't think I have time to deal with you and a conversation like this right now. Can't you just save all of this until I'm back home or something?
Chuck, please. I'm reaching out to you about this because it's really important to me and we haven't talked about it at all.
Okay, well then I wish that you would just get to the point and tell me what it is that you want me to do about it. Honestly, what do you think that I'm even going to be able to do about it to begin with?
Why are you talking to me like this, Chuck? I just can't understand why you're being so mean to me right now.
Right, sorry. I guess that was just a little bit harsh. I'm sorry for that. But can you please just tell me the point of what all this is about?
Well, I guess that's all I'm trying to say to you right now is that I think your mom is acting just a bit inappropriately. I mean, she made me promise to come and pick her up from lunch with her friends after I explained to her how far away I already was.
Well, maybe there is just some kind of misunderstanding. I mean, maybe you just forgot that she told you that she had plans this evening, and so she was just upset with you since you forgot is all.
No, it isn't that at all. And I know that I'm not the one that's forgetting because this isn't the first or even the second time this has happened. Not only that, but your mom has been contacting me while I'm at work more and more often. It's like she's purposely trying to catch me while I'm not off of work.
Well, you know that my mom is getting just a bit older these days, right? I think maybe she's just getting her days confused. I don't think that's anything to worry about, do you?
I really don't think that it's just that. I mean, she gets really, really mean and mad at me when this does happen. I just feel like I can feel her rage oozing through my phone whenever I read her text messages. And then, whatever we do have to talk over the phone, I feel like she is constantly a moment away from starting to yell at me.
Oh, but you don't think that means my mom hates you or anything, right? I mean, surely you don't think that it would be that.
I don't know what to think at this point, but I know that it just feels like your mom is always saying horrible things to me. And I think that at this point, I really just don't know how much more of this I can take. I think that I used to be able to control myself around her, but I feel myself getting closer and closer to the edge with the way that she talks to me sometimes. In fact, there actually might be something wrong with your mom. In fact, maybe she should be the one seeing the doctor, not my mom.
Hold on a second. Are you really trying to say that you think there's something mentally wrong with my mom? Is that really what you're getting at?
Well, I think that even if it was dementia, it might be even more serious case than we thought.
I really don't know how I feel about having this conversation with you right now, to be honest.
Well, look, I guess all I'm saying is that we can't really know anything until a doctor checks her out anyways. But I really think that it might be a good idea if on your next day off, you took your mom to a doctor and have her evaluated. I would suggest that she goes and sees the doctor herself, but of course she would never listen to anything I would tell her to do.
Okay, but you do know that my mom is only just in her early 60s, right? I'm really not sure if she should be having any of these issues that you're talking about right now.
Well, first of all, you were the one that brought it up to begin with. And second of all, you never know if it's some kind of early onset case or something like that.
Okay, well, I guess maybe I can see some of the points that you're making. Darn, maybe I should make some kind of appointment with Mom after all.
Please do. I really think that it would be for everyone's benefit if you did.
Yeah, okay, got it. Well, anyways, I wanted to let you know that I'll be heading home from now.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, would you mind telling me around what time it is that you think you're going to be coming back home tonight?
Well, I don't quite know yet. I guess I should say that I was about to head home, but now I'm just taking some notes about my mom and the appointment I'll make for her.
Got it. Well, I'm going to be heading home myself now. I should probably be home in about an hour, but I'll be going to bed right afterwards.
Got it. Well, hopefully it won't take me too much longer to take care of things here. I should be home pretty soon. I can't believe it. Alexa! The doctor actually said that my mom has early onset dementia. I don't even know what to do.
You mean that you took your mom to see a specialist and they actually diagnosed her like that?
Yeah, that's right. The doctor said that it's still in its early stages, but it's probably starting to move into a more intermediate one now. So I guess that means that pretty soon my mom is gonna need full-time nursing here while she's at home to make sure that she's okay.
I see. Well, what are you going to do about that? Have you thought of anything?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about this? Why would I need to come up with a plan for any of this?
Well, I mean, it's like you said. Your mom really can't be on her own like this anymore, so what are you going to do?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Yeah, it is true that my mom lives by herself right now, so, I think the best solution to take care of all of this is to invite her to move in with us.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You really want your mom to come and live with us?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I really don't see what other option we even have at this point.
But I mean, just hold on a second, Chuck. I really don't think that I want your mom living with us at all.
Well, you said so yourself that we've got to figure out some kind of way to take care of my mom, right? If not her coming to live with us, then what in the world are we supposed to do?
I don't know, Chuck. Couldn't we find some kind of retirement home or something with professionals who could help her out?
Alexa, this is my mom that we're talking about here. I mean, really, it's not like she's knocking on death's door or anything like that. Do you really think that I could live with myself if we just dumped my mom into a nursing home when she still has so much life ahead of her?
But just who do you think is going to stay with her at home all day then? After all, we both work.
Oh, come on, you think I haven't thought of that? The fact of the matter is that I still need to go out there and keep up appearances. But I can help you take care of her in the mornings and nights.
Wait, what? Help me? What are you talking about? Are you saying that I'm supposed to take care of her?
How could you even ask a question like that? This is your mother-in-law that we're talking about here.
Why are you acting like I'm the bad guy here? Do you have any idea how terribly your mom has treated me ever since we got married? I've already told you that I think I'm at my limit with her. Why do you think I'd want to spend any more time around? And on top of that, you think I want to be taking orders from her and helping her out all the time? Besides, we promised each other that we would help each other out when our parents got to be too old to take care of themselves.
Yeah, and that's why I'm suggesting that my mom come and move in with us. It's not like we don't have the space at home. We can just let her stay in the guest room. I don't really see why you're acting like this is going to be such a huge deal for you.
I just feel like you're not listening to how I'm feeling about this at all. Don't you care about how much this upsets me?
The fact of the matter is that you are my mom's daughter-in-law. You basically signed up for this when you and I got married. Besides, I'm my mom's only kid. It's not like she has anywhere else to go.
Look, I'm just saying that I think it's going to be too much for me to handle. I mean, it's not like we ever lived together before. And so I just think jumping into it like this might be a little much.
Well, I'm telling you that my mom is going to be coming to live with us, and that is that. I'll arrange it so that she comes to live with us sometime during the next month.
Chuck, I really think that you're being completely unfair to me right now.
Well, the only one that matters right now is my mom. Honestly, when did you become so selfish? And so what if she does bully you? You're an adult, so man up. I can't believe we're even having to have this argument about my mom coming to live with us. It's ridiculous.
I just don't understand why you won't listen to what I have to say on the matter, Chuck. I understand that you want to take care of your mom now that you know about her diagnosis. But you can't just make decisions like this without asking each other.
So what would you have me do then? This is my mom that we're talking about after all.
I know, but maybe we could just take things a little more slowly. I mean, we still do both work, you know. And I just know that if your mom starts living with us, things are going to get more difficult for you than they are for me. I just know that I'm going to be the one making all the sacrifices if your mom does end up moving in.
I'm not going to be having this conversation any longer. My mom is going to be moving in the next couple of weeks, and that's it. And you are going to be a good daughter-in-law and help my mom with whatever it is that she needs. Got it?
I have had it with you. Honestly, you have got to be the most useless daughter-in-law in the whole wide world. I still just can't understand what it is that my son ever saw in you.
For the last time, Ginny, I am helping when I am able to. I've already explained to my job about my new duties with you, and I am just lucky they let me work from home.
Oh, please. You go on and on about how you're too busy with your job to take care of me, but I know that you hardly work at all. You are nothing compared to my son, and you should remember that you're only living in this house and eating food because of him.
What? Are you serious? I really hope that that's supposed to be some kind of joke.
Of course it's not a joke. You really are such an uppity young woman, do you know that? Someone really ought to teach you a lesson.
And just who would that someone be? Do you think you're in any place to talk to your daughter-in-law like this?
I am the mother-in-law. I can say whatever I want to say, and I know my son will always be there to protect me. In fact, I have a little secret to tell you. I've been telling your husband about how horrible you've been to me.
But I haven't done anything to you at all. I've just been taking care of you this whole time.
Oh, I know, but he doesn't, and I'm sick and tired of you hanging around the house all of the time. Now that I'm living with my son, I just want it to be him and I here.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but I do live here too. In fact, I know that you might not like it, but I am still married to your son, so I don't think things are going to change anytime soon.
You little brat! You think that you're so smart, but I'm always one step ahead. You see, I convinced Chuck to leave you. I presented him with divorce papers and asked him to sign since I told him you said you were through with this marriage, but too ashamed to say anything to him. So, I told him that I would pass the papers along to you and that you could make your decision, but that he shouldn't say anything to you. But you know what? I just went and signed the papers with your name anyways. No, you're divorced and you'll have to move out. You'll be left with nothing.
Are you kidding me? Please tell me that that is supposed to be some kind of joke. I'll be honest, I didn't think things were going great between Chuck and I, but you really just ripped the Band-Aid right off. And all while lying to your son. Well, fine. If you want me out of here, that's okay. But I think that you're in for quite a surprise. I guess all I can say is that you should be thinking about packing your bag soon, too.
And just what would I do that?
Why don't you go and ask your son? After that, Chuck began blowing up my phone with missed calls and texts, all of which I ignored. Apparently, Ginny had even lied to me about how she got to Chuck to sign the divorce papers. But in the end, they were already signed and filed away, and I didn't contest once that the signatures weren't mine. The reason why Ginny was so mistaken is because I owned the house we were all living in, and I made far more money than her son did. So when Ginny realized that she would be forced to live in a much smaller place with her spineless, low-salary son, she finally realized just how badly she erred. As for me, that house would be far too big of a place for me to live on my own. So I packed up all my things, sold it, and moved into a much nicer condo in the city. As for Chuck and Ginny, after the divorce, I've done my best to avoid any news about them at all. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
You're not a burden or anything. I was a little concerned, that's all.
About what?
Just noticed you seemed upset at dinner. You barely ate anything.
I wasn't very hungry.
That's not like you.
I'm sorry for worrying you.
Stop apologizing so much. You haven't done anything wrong. It's fine. I think I understand the reason now. Mom must have been in a bad mood because of you taking too long with dinner.
I see.
I'll talk to her about being more patient.
James just told me reason number 48, because you're stronger than you know. Maybe he's right about that too. Reason 49, because you make everywhere feel like home. And he's right. This tiny apartment already feels more like home than that house ever did, because we're here together, just us, finally free.